It started. The
Thank
recording started.
you. Thank you. Okay, and I apologize for the background of the dog on my part. Welcome to the March 24th meeting of the Washington State Human Rights Commission. We'll call the meeting to order. And let's begin, first of all, the roll call, please.
Chair Deborah Cook,
Present.
Commissioner Guadalupe Gamboa,
Present.
Commissioner James Moore,
Present.
Commissioner Jeff Spey. I don't know if he's had a chance to. Okay. Executive Director Sharon Ortiz. Oh, sorry.
Present.
You're muted.
Present.
Deputy Director Cheryl Strobert.
Present.
Assistant Attorney General Colleen Melody.
Present.
And anyone else that's on the line, if you could please identify yourself for the record.
Celine Garcia, Customer Service Specialist.
Thank you. And anyone else? Sorry?
This is Rebecca Faust. I'm just a member of the public.
Thank you. All right, and we can begin.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. And we're very always glad to have just members of the public join us. So there's no just on that. All right. Next, we have the approval of the minutes for the February 24th meeting. Is there a motion to approve the minutes? And then I'll certainly entertain any discussion.
I so move.
Thank you.
What?
And a second?
I second.
Thank you. All right. And is there any discussion of the minutes? Good. Hearing none. All in favor of approving the minutes as submitted, please say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Thank you. The minutes are approved, and thank you so much for those as always. All right. The third item on our agenda is case closures. I understand that no cases were pulled this month. Are there any other comments from staff regarding case closures before we take a motion to accept them?
Cheryl has one
this
she
is
pulled
Cheryl.
and she will tell you.
All righty.
So there is one case that we are pulling at this time. It is Mateus versus Capitol Hill Station Apartment. It's on page 2 of your of the case closure log. And it was a pre-finding settlement agreement, but that's not moving forward at this time. So we'd ask that that be removed.
Certainly. All right. Is there any, well, let's take a motion first and then have a discussion. That's the proper way to do it. Is there a motion to approve the case closures as amended?
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. And is there any discussion of the case closures? All right, then all in favor of approving the closures, please say aye.
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 And any opposed? Thank you so much. All right. Executive Director reporting, and I before we begin that, I have a couple of quick comments that I want to make. This is Sharon's last official meeting as director of the Washington State Human Rights Commission. And her service to the commission and to the state of Washington has been exemplary. And I don't know about everybody else, but I'm going to miss her tremendously and miss her expertise and her sense of humor and her sort of reality checking. We have, as a result of the Commission's action at our last meeting, I think it was at our last meeting, we appointed Cheryl Strauberg as the acting director, and she will be the acting director until she either chooses to retire on us or we get an executive director appointed. We hope those things all happen in good sequence. But nevertheless, she has agreed to stay on for at least a short period of time to assist us. And she and Sharon have been they've always worked closely and done a lot together and had a lot of interchange. But this got really intense this last month as we double filled this position for a transition. So having said all that, comments from Sharon and Cheryl in their roles as a director.
Well, I think somebody's in the lobby at a 206 number.
Okay.
So for me, well,
I
it's
just admitted them.
bittersweet, you know, because I've worked my whole life and I haven't always had a job like this. I've worked in the fields. I've cleaned hotel rooms. I've done just about everything you can think of, and never had a job this long before. I never intended to be the director. It wasn't in my sights. I just cared about the work. But so it's bittersweet. It's hard to leave, but yet I'm tired and looking forward to doing other things. And I know that, you know, Cheryl and I have been partners in this for over 10 years. And I think everybody's in very good hands with Cheryl.
Oh, yeah.
As far as anything to report, I just have to tell everyone we did very, very well with our budget this year. And we got 6 new FTEs. The legislature signed off on it. And so that's really exciting. The new person will have a little bit more resources. It doesn't restore us to where we were, but it sure is a help. And
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't have anything to lose this session. So a lot of times I just told them, you know, you might as well just shut us down then if you're not going to fund us, because people can't wait a year to have their cases investigated, and it's not doing any good. So anyway, I felt pretty good about the outcome this year.
Yeah.
So I don't know what else to say. I'll miss you all. And
yeah, you won't miss
Hopefully
us. You
see
won't
ya.
miss us that much. Retirement is a wonderful place. I feel like I'm talking to you from the beyond or something, but it is a wonderful place. I highly recommend it. So,
And I don't know if I'm allowed to jump in, but Sharon,
yes,
I
you
just
are.
want to
Sure,
say
you are.
how amazing you've been for the whole time I've known you all these years. And it's been great to work with you in this capacity also. So thank you. You really are an inspiration. And I just want to say how much I appreciate you, and you'll be missed.
Sharon,
Thanks, Jim. But you know, I'll see you in the community. So, and hopefully the pandemic will be over so I can give you a big hug.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Excellent. Yes.
And I just thank all of you for serving too. Appreciate it. You've been very easy to deal with.
Yeah.
I want to say a few words also.
Yes.
Sharon, I was kind of a reluctant recruit to the commission, and I met Sharon when I was with the farm workers, well, legal service actually, not the farm workers union, kind of in the trenches, also fighting for rights of people without rights. And Sharon always used to come to our rallies and was always available for consultation. And so what she asked, I couldn't say no. And because she's a fellow, you know, soulmate. And I've enjoyed working with her, and I appreciate her formation of the farm worker unit and her focus on trying to end sexual harassment among the lots of immigrant women with very little rights. And I've actually enjoyed, you know, I'm glad that she recruited me, you know, because it's been wonderful working with a person that has empathy and really cares about her work. Thank you.
Gonna make me cry, Lupe. I just think too, one thing I didn't mention is one of the most wonderful things about this job has been IORA and that opportunity that the commission afforded me. And I'll miss that too.
Right. Okay. All right. Any other Cheryl, do you have anything to say to us as our new acting director?
Well, I just want to thank you all for having the confidence in me during this time of transition.
Mhm.
You know, I too, of course, will be missing Sharon. But I told her I have her phone number.
That's right.
If I need to, you know, seek counsel there. But no, thank you for having this, like I said, the support and confidence that during this time of transition. And I will say this is my second time being acting
Oh,
director.
mhm.
I was prior to another director coming in back in 2004. I was acting. So I guess that's my mission here.
Yeah, rise to the
Yeah,
occasion when needed,
right.
right? I like
Right.
it. I
Exactly.
do like it.
So looking forward to you know, working with everyone during this time. Doors always open. I hope to be able to, you know, add value, you know,
Mhm.
as I can during this time, and hopefully we'll you know, fare well. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, I think this is as smooth as we could get for at least this transition, because I do know the two of you have worked together very well and have done so and will continue to do so as needed, as you said. And yeah, we've all got Sharon's number. So Sharon, you may not notice retirement right away, but but we're congratulations to you for sure. All right.
I'll be available for questions.
All right. The next item on our agenda is the executive director recruitment process. Obviously, we are doing that since we were having this discussion of retirements and double fills and things. So, where we are now, for information of the public, is that we have conducted a number of interviews. We had one second interview with an individual who interviewed with the commissioners and staff. Um, we have not made a decision. We have two more candidates to interview today. We will be doing that in executive session. Following the interviews, we will be having a discussion about sort of our options here, which will include, of course, those two candidates, but our options and where we are with the options that we have. Staff have done some additional research, and there's some other input that people are hoping to give. So we will be doing that in an executive session. We have to do it there because we will be talking about names and qualifications and such. When we come out of the executive session, we will, of course, report out on that activity and what and take recommendations from the commissioners for next steps based on that discussion. But so we will be having a fairly long executive session. We will break briefly before we go into the executive session so people can get there and get stuff organized. But we need to get it started as quickly as we can. And then we will break briefly following the two interviews, and staff, Cheryl and Sharon and our attorneys will join us, and we will continue that discussion for a few more minutes. So just to lay out where we are with that. The position is still technically open until the end of the month, but we have not received any additional applications. So that's where we are right now. All right. Let's see. So next on our agenda, we have commissioner reporting. Do any commissioners have any reporting items that they would like to bring to us at this time?
I do not at this time.
Okay. All right.
I don't either.
All right. Okay. Yeah. There's lots of other things going on right now. Okay. Do we have an AG report? I didn't see if we have an AG.
Hi there, this is
There you
Kristen.
are.
I apologize, I'm a little bit late. I was having some technical difficulties. I do see Colleen on the phone. I don't know if she wants to give the update or she had sent me some information on a case. Colleen, do you want to give the update?
No, go ahead, Kristen. I'm
Okay,
here.
sure.
Yep.
Thanks. So there was a case called Human Rights Commission Mohammed versus Elkins Distribution. And this is a housing case that involved allegations about a failure to grant reasonable accommodations in the form of prompt and adequate unit repairs. And that lack of unit repairs exacerbated the disabilities of a tenant's minor daughter. Our Civil Rights Division, led by Colleen, is currently litigating this case in King County Superior Court. And the defendants had moved for summary judgment. They are a property owner and a property management company, two defendants. They were arguing that the case was past the time for filing, that the last discriminatory act had occurred in November of 2017, and that the complaint hadn't been filed in the court until December of 2022, which is beyond the 3-year statute of limitations in the statute. Our Civil Rights Division defended that and basically argued that that only applies to private lawsuits brought in court and not to claims that originate with the commission. And basically the court agreed with the Civil Rights Division. What they were arguing is that you don't have to investigate, do all of the findings, make the conciliation and all of that before the 3-year statute is up. So the Civil Rights Division had made their election. The commission had done election to go to Superior Court. The Human Rights Commission had done all of their jobs, investigating, making findings, and doing conciliation. And the court found that the AGO had met the deadline by filing the complaint within 30 days of the proper start time. So the Superior Court has agreed, and what this does is make sure that you're not going to be time barred by taking the time to do investigations and making your findings. And right now the case will proceed to discovery.
Mm-hmm. All right, thank you. Any questions?
This is Jeff Spay. I actually have a question that's probably best addressed to Kristen, but not related to this.
Okay.
I noticed in the CNS report on Tuesday for King County that there was a new lawsuit filed by Olympus Spa against Sharon Ortiz in her official position as the executive director.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder if your team, Kristen, is aware of that, and if so, if you can give us an idea of what that all entails.
So I apologize. I am not aware of that. I am happy to look into it and get back to everyone. Colleen, I don't know if that's something that you're aware of.
No, where did you see it, Commissioner?
I saw it on I get these reports every day. They're just called CNS reports, and we subscribe, my law firm subscribes to it, and we get reports daily of all lawsuits filed in King County and federal court. And one of the lawsuits that I go through because I see if any of my clients were sued, and I noticed that was a lawsuit filed in King County. It's Olympus Spa, and then there's 2 other plaintiffs, Myoon, M-Y-O-O-N. That's one name, Woon, W-O-O-N, Lee. And then another plaintiff named Sun Lee, S-U-N-L-E-E. So Olympus Spa et al. Versus Sharon Ortiz in her capacity as the executive director of this commission.
Great. I was the first I heard of it, but I know that I thought we settled a case with them on gender identity, but just love to learn more here.
The little description, description I have for your benefit, and this is CNS's description. They read the pleadings and they summarize, and that gives us an idea of what the case is about. But it says, religious discrimination, defendant tried to force plaintiffs to allow transgender woman with male genitalia to enter female-only designated areas, violating their religious beliefs. I don't know if that's an impact litigation or policy litigation matter that is just being funded by somebody, or if it's related to an appeal that or some action that we took. I don't know. That was mostly my inquiry.
What's strange is I believe that case settled in a settlement agreement. So.
Well, we'll check it out and see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody will be checking it out.
Yeah. Okay, anything else?
Thanks, Jeff, too, by the way. Glad you
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah, good work. Okay. All right. Any other questions? All right, thank you. Okay. We're now scheduled to go into executive session, but we do have public, and I would really prefer to move the public comment period up to now, because it's hard for the people from the public to know exactly when to come back, even though we're going to tell you. It is a little bit more challenging. So at this time, is there anyone who wishes to make public comment? And if you do, I need you to give your name and your location, and then we will accept your public comment, and we will keep those to 2 minutes. So is there anyone from the public who would like to make a comment to the commission? Okay, so in that case, thank you very much. We will go into executive session. The commission will move into executive session to evaluate the qualifications of 2 applicants for public employment as the executive director position pursuant to RCW 42-30-1101G. We anticipate the executive session will last until 12:45 p.m., at which time we will reconvene the meeting. If it turns out for some amazing reason we aren't able to convene the meeting because we're not completed, then we will advise staff, and they will be able to notify anyone who has returned to the meeting. But I don't anticipate any difficulty in returning by 12:45 for that discussion. In fact, we're going to try to be back by about 12:40, but we will start at 12:45. That should give us an opportunity for a break. So the commission is adjourned to executive session, and it is now 9:53. So I would appreciate it if you would come to the executive session as quickly as you can so we can begin on time, but we're going to convene at about 9:56. So if that would be great. If you need the interview questions, or you need anything else, speak now. I know one commissioner has identified that need, and that's fine. If anyone else needs something before we adjourn, please let us know quick so we can make sure you have what you need for that interview process.
Chair Cook, you might want Deborah to explain how she set this up too.
Oh, sure.
I don't think there's separate sessions this time. I think she has a waiting. Deborah, why don't you explain how this will work?
Yeah, that's true. That wasn't quite clear to me whether it was in a different location or you're just breaking us out from here. So go ahead, Deborah, and help me understand what we're doing.
I did send a separate meeting invite to just the ones that are interviewing and the and to the candidates themselves. So I have all the commissioners, Colleen, Melody, and then the 2 candidates.
Right, and that's a separate
so I
meeting,
sent that
right?
separately.
Yeah,
right,
okay,
right.
that's what I thought.
And so you're going to have to leave this meeting and then go to your calendars and then click on the separate link, the one that starts at 10 a.m.
Right. And then when you have us convened, you're going to even bring us down further into a subsession of that, right? So that we're ready.
Yeah, all handle, fingers crossed, and technology is on my side. I will put you all into what they call breakout rooms. So that way I can still be there if anyone needs assistance, but I won't be able to actually hear anything since I won't be in those virtual breakout rooms.
Right. Okay, good. All right. So any questions before we adjourn then? Okay. All right, then let's adjourn and meet over in the other meeting as quickly as we can get there. And thank you very much. And we will return here at 12:45.
Good luck, y'all.
Okay, thank you.